Zendaya is arguably one of the most celebrated artists of today by people from all over the world. However, that has not made her immune to racism, and in several instances, Zendaya has used her platform to speak against racial profiling. Here are some of the instances compiled by Riveted. First, a bit of background for people who will watch this video in 50 years and wonder, why was Zendaya a freaking goddess for the Gen Z and millennials? Zendaya was born to an African-American father with roots in Arkansas and a mother with German and Scottish ancestry. Her cool name is derived from the Shonen name Tendai, meaning to give thanks. Zendaya auditioned in November of 2009 for the role of Cece Jones to join the cast of Dance Dance Chicago, later changed to Shake It Up, but was selected as Rocky Blue instead. For her audition, she performed Michael Jackson's Leave Me Alone. Shake It Up premiered on November 7, 2010, and it was watched by 6.2 million viewers, becoming Disney Channel's second highest rated premiere in Disney Channel's 27-year history. Well, the show was successful because it was great, but it also had another secret ingredient, Zendaya. She went on and performed in other shows before landing a role in KC Undercover, where she proved that she was total badass. Zendaya's Disney days were great, but people love her even more for the roles she has played outside Disney. The Greatest Showman was epic, her Spider-Man role was also amazing, but the fan favorite as of 2020 is Euphoria. She plays Rue, a lying, drug-addicted 17-year-old girl and the narrator of the series. Let's not even begin with Dune, where she was cast as Chani alongside Timothée Chalamet in the lead role. Generally, Zendaya has been an amazing role model, and she barely has any scandal to her name, but she has still faced the wrath of the world, especially as a young black woman. Dreadlocks at the Oscars. At the 2015 Oscars, Zendaya decided to rock the red carpet in dreadlocks, and the fashion cops had their eyes on her. While most of them gave generally positive reviews, Juliana Rancic said Zendaya must have smelled of patchouli and weed. Outrage followed thick and fast, with commentators across the internet decrying the Fashion Police segment as racist. And in the ensuing controversy, Zendaya could easily have let those commentators position her as the passive victim of Rancic's ignorance. Instead, she rapidly took control of the narrative herself. Zendaya furiously took to Instagram to shame Rancic for her comments without specifically naming the Fashion Police host. She said, "There's a fine line between what is funny and disrespectful. Someone said something about my hair at the Oscars that left me in awe. Not because I was relishing in rave outfit reviews, but because I was hit with ignorant slurs and pure disrespect." Zendaya went on to name-check successful African Americans such as Ava DuVernay, Heather Andrea Williams, Vincent Brown, Ledisi, and Terry McMillan, all of whom have locks in common. Solange, Kerry Washington, Viola Davis, Whoopi Goldberg, and Ava DuVernay all rallied behind her. Mattel even announced a Barbie modeled after Zendaya's Oscar look. After the uproar and support from other celebs, Rancic apologized for her comments on Twitter and said that she meant her comments as referring to a bohemian chic look and it had nothing to do with race. Later, Rancic also issued an on-camera statement via E and said that she realized that she offended Zendaya and many other people. Well, so many people were not so forgiving, but Zendaya appreciated the apology and she was glad to know that it was a learning experience for Juliana and the network. She was whitewashed. In 2016, Zendaya, Willow Smith, and Kiernan Shipka all graced the cover of W's April Dreams teen issue. While fans were obviously excited about their favorite stars making the cover, some supporters called out the publication for whitewashing Willow and Zendaya. They suggested that Zendaya and Smith were made to look paler on purpose through Photoshop or lighting so that they appeared less black, and the agitated fans took to Twitter to voice their concerns about the controversial cover. The gift shop incident. In 2016, Zendaya posted a Snapchat video about a shopping experience in which she said a clerk told her she couldn't afford $400 gift cards and tossed her wallet. Zendaya told the person who was next to her that the lady obviously didn't like her skin tone. Eventually, a store manager went over and helped Zendaya complete the gift card purchase. Then later, the parent company of Vaughn's grocery store where the incident occurred issued a statement to CNN. The statement read, "There is a policy that limits gift card purchases using a credit card. Zendaya was able to purchase gift cards up to our limit, and we apologize for any inconvenience or misunderstanding. We respect Zendaya's voice in the community and similarly are committed to diversity and inclusion." The statement continued, "We understand that race is a sensitive issue in America and view this experience as a reminder that every interaction is an opportunity to treat each customer as we ourselves would like to be treated." In a subsequent Snapchat, Zendaya wished the attendant nothing but love and told her to go on and have a wonderful life. The TikTok video. TikTokers love to mess around with celebs' features, and while for the most part it's all fun and games, one recent deleted video was under fire for what social media users are calling a racist reimagination of Zendaya's face. The video, created by TikTok user Kalmi Abuz, begins with a photo of Zendaya on the red carpet. Under the photo, Kamia Booz notes that the video is part of her Giving Celebrities Perfect Facial Features series. The TikToker uses editing tools to completely transform Zendaya's face. Her lips are smoothed out, her nose is slimmed down, her eyes are widened, and her eyebrows are reshaped entirely. By the end of the video, fans could hardly recognize Zendaya. Most people on Twitter and TikTok dragged the user for erasing Zendaya's black features. Other people, however, defended the TikTok, claiming that it was simply meant to show what celebrities would look like with golden ratio features. However, even they admitted that the golden ratio is racist on so many levels. Navigating colorism. Zendaya knows that she's the industry's acceptable version of a black girl, and she has mentioned this in many of her interviews. In 2014, some claimed she wasn't black enough to play Alaya in a biopic, and despite pulling out later due to concerns about its production value, she was still concerned about how to represent herself. The former Disney star also told Cosmopolitan in 2016 it was important for her to understand her privilege as a light-skinned black woman. Zendaya used her platform at the 2018 BeautyCon festival to make an important statement about colorism and the representation of black girls in Hollywood and all industries. She stressed the importance of treating young blacks with the respect they deserve regardless of their tone. For years, Zendaya has used her platform to shame racist people, but she has also gone to unimaginable lengths to make sure her opinions are heard and her desires are met. Making demands for Disney. The actress revealed that she didn't sign on to the Disney show Casey Undercover, her second one, following the hugely popular Shake It Up, without first giving the show execs a list of things for her character and the show's premise. She said they had to promise her character was the real deal, not a watered-down, singing and dancing girl version. Zendaya also insisted that her character have some serious chops when it came to ass-kicking, just like the boys. Oh, she didn't stop there. Zendaya also shut down Disney execs who wanted to call the show Super Awesome Katie, and objected to her character's name being Katie. She also demanded to be a producer of the show, and finally she said, "There needs to be a black family on the Disney Channel. A lot of people who aren't people of color can't quite understand what it's like to grow up and not see yourself in mainstream media. And you know, there's so much work left to be done. I've talked about this before, but can I honestly say I would be in the position I'm in if I weren't a lighter-skinned black woman? No." While watching the show, you'll realize that Disney met all her demands. Zendaya also makes sure her manager puts her forward anytime casting directors are looking for white actresses. Not that she wants to whitewash any character, but she only wants to prove that people like her exist, and if given a chance, they can do wonders. Fans love Zendaya because she uses her platform to speak out against injustices such as racism, but she is also loved for several other reasons. She called out a misleading Photoshop. Yes, Zendaya doesn't just speak out against racial issues. When Modeliste magazine shaved inches off of Zendaya's hips and torso, Zendaya posted the photoshopped version next to the original photo on her Instagram. She told her millions of followers, "These are the things that make women self-conscious, that create the unrealistic ideals of beauty that we have. Anyone who knows who I am knows I stand for honest and pure self-love." With that simple act, Zendaya made so many young girls have that light bulb moment of realizing that not every celebrity in a magazine really looks like that, and that it's okay to look like yourself. Her sense of fashion is sick. Zendaya knows how to dress for a moment. She uses her outfits to tell her audience a story about how she wants to be seen on a given day, and she proved with her response to Rancic that she is willing to back those choices up when questioned on them. She keeps it real. Zendaya stresses that her success as becoming a role model for young women is her authenticity. Unlike her other Disney stars, she's made sure she has kept herself free from false personas. Also, while posting makeup-less photos of her lounging in her natural setting, Zendaya assures fans that she's an actual person outside her red carpet walks. Zendaya knows that people will listen to her when she speaks and take notice of her actions as well. She's aware that there are those who are inspired by her, and she takes this seriously by making sure that she sets a positive example. She's not afraid to make political statements. Celebrities her age rarely talk about politics since the possibility of a backlash can really be career-ending. However, Zendaya is unfazed by this. She's not afraid to let everyone know what her beliefs are, even if it means that she'll receive negative comments from those who disagree with her. The actress also has a heart of gold. In 2012, Zendaya became an ambassador of Convoy of Hope. She recorded John Legend's 2013 song, All of Me, with a portion of the proceeds going to the organization. She celebrated her 18th birthday with a campaign to help feed at least 150 hungry children in Haiti, Tanzania, and the Philippines through Feed One. And in 2016, she celebrated her 20th birthday with a campaign to raise $50,000 to support Convoy's Women's Empowerment Initiative. She's also participated in several other projects that help the underprivileged in society. Recently, Zendaya joined the Drama Actress Roundtable and talked openly with her peers about the challenges of being a young black woman in Hollywood. She sat with Janelle Monáe, Rose Byrne, Helen Bonham Carter, Reese Witherspoon, and Jennifer Aniston for the THR conversation moderated by Lacey Rose. The youngest of the group, Zendaya, shared that her time in the industry has been a different sort of challenge, made complicated by her past with Disney and the fact that she's black. During the talk, she said, "Now more than ever, specifically with Black Lives Matter and everything, I feel an obligation to make sure that I'm aware and putting out the right things. Being a young Disney actor, that's one level. Being a young black woman is one level. And then being very hard on me is another level." Wow, she is definitely someone we'll be following for a long time. Also, we are looking forward to Dune and the second season of Euphoria. The season was meant to start shooting its second season in March, but due to the coronavirus, production was put on hold. We'll be giving you all the details as they emerge, so make sure you subscribe to Riveted and turn on that notification. Let us know what you think about Zendaya in the comments section below.